Dealing with difficult people, dealing with difficult people. I've been a difficult people before that people had to deal with. I try not to be that anymore. I try to think my primary purpose when I'm in a working environment is to do my work. My primary purpose when I'm in relationship with another person is to be of service to that person. I forget it all the time. When dealing with other difficult people, it can happen a lot, can't it? It could be someone you intimately love, or it could be someone who's picked you up in an Uber, which happened to me actually quite recently. I had to deal with a difficult person. This is what I did when I spoke to someone very surly with me and impolite. And I did this. I thought, don't make this about yourself. Don't be so low in your opinion of yourself, low on your resources of self-esteem, that if someone treats you negatively, you immediately think, well, this guy's hit upon something. I am an absolute arsehole. No, I think this person lives in their own independent universe, looking at reality through the lens of their consciousness, which I ultimately believe is the same as my own consciousness. I believe ultimately in oneness, but in this moment we are fragmented and bagged up in skin, and in this moment, this person is, and their pathology is none of my business. This person, like, you know, I sat just like this, you know, where you put your foot like that on, like, I didn't have my feet up like that, like leaning. I had my foot across, I was crossing my legs, but with the foot quite high. I wasn't touching the seat in front of me. Take your foot off of the seat. I'm doing the accent because that was the accent, and racially, at least, this person and I are the same race, so I feel like it might be cool. I just moved my foot and said, oh, okay, yeah. Like, of course, the person has every right to, like, my foot was touching a bit the door. I felt like what I told myself is this person is not reacting. Like, you know, it's not like I weren't showing disrespect. It wasn't like I was like swilling down booze and sticking my feet up. But I felt like, oh, this person must deal with a lot of people in his car. He doesn't really want to drive this car. He feels antagonized and trapped. Don't take this on board. Let it go. I was able to do that. Now, dealing with a difficult person over a period of time, that's much more challenging. If you've got someone that you work with or someone you're in love with that's difficult, you have to work out what is it in you that is being affected by this difficult person. This difficult person, I'm so sorry to tell you this, is a teacher. What am I meant to learn from this? Because in a sense, we should be neutral. When people have to go into treatment for drugs and alcohol, right, I go, just go. What are you worried about? Protecting your misery? Just go into the treatment and stop drinking and stop taking drugs one day at a time. I know it's hard, but you've got no choice. The other option is death and misery. So you've got to do it. It's not even real. It's like a theme park. But when I have to go through something challenging, oh no, I've got to go through this challenging thing. But a difficult person is not real. It's just this external thing. You know, like Dear Eckhart again, he would say, if a situation is difficult, you change it or you leave it. I think he's got some other one as well, which I don't know yet. You know, I'm lower down on the rungs, I'll happily accept. But like, I would feel like, you know, if someone is difficult, I feel like, oh, this person is affecting me. I sort of do tend to withdraw or shut down. I certainly don't try to get into competition. And when I do get into competition of trying to change a person, trouble happens there. Trouble happens. If a person starts prodding me and pricking me, I have to... The trick is really to stay present enough that you know, oh, I'm finding this relationship difficult right now. What am I going to do? Because I know that the outside world is none of my business. I know it's not my job to make this person how I would have them be. It's not my job to commodify the world and its populace into stuff that I happen to like and find convenient. Usually I go away and I look at myself and I go, oh, I find that person difficult because they're affecting my ego. They're making me feel like I'm not good enough. Oh, I find that person difficult because they remind me of that. I've got no business intervening. And if someone is genuinely difficult, and whether it's a small exchange, I did consider getting out of that car. I thought, I could just say, oh, excuse me, I'm going to get out of the car now. But I thought, this isn't a very serious situation. Just sit quietly and calmly and politely in this car. If it was if I was going to be in that car for 6 months, i.e. a relationship, if I was going to be in that car for a lifetime, like a marriage, then obviously I would have to get into negotiation with the person. But when I am in negotiation, if I start thinking my wife is a difficult person, it means there's something wrong with me, because my wife, on the general league table of difficult people, I'm Champions League final difficult. My wife is, you know, 5-a-side football match every couple of weeks difficult. So, you know, it's me. The problem is always us, because the world is what it is. I'm doing these new videos more frequently now. Please hit the notification button at the end of this video, because then you'll get like a little bell when I post a new video, and I'd like you to get a little bell when I post a video. Then I can, I don't know, be buzzing away in your pocket. Sounds like I'd be like a little pocket mosquito. Anyway, subscribe, click the bell, because I want more people to watch the YouTube videos. You specifically.